Roy, thank you so much for being here with us.
Hell yeah.
Clusterfest 2018. You are an amazing performer. You got a couple of things up for tonight. You got This Is Not Happening Later. But right now, we just saw you spend a lot of time with your fans, man. I would really love to know, are your fans an influence in your writing or any of your comedy works?
I think where comedy is concerned, you have to be in touch with what people in the world are feeling, because that's what you're addressing and that's what you're speaking to. So any opportunity, even if it's 5 seconds, to just chop it up with somebody that's out there in the world, it's something that definitely influences my comedy, because then you know more about what people are in pain about so that you can address those things within your act.
Now, I had the pleasure of asking you a question in the fireside, and I just want to second piggyback off of that. And you were saying that you love comedy with heart while being on The Daily Show, and not only making jokes, but making a point and having something to say. Where do you find that delicate balance of deciding when it's appropriate to have a joke and when it's time to decide something to say? And you mentioned the specific case on The Daily Show, but I'm wondering for other comics out there who may be up and coming, how do you tread that line?
I think it's about figuring out what's true to you and what jokes mean something to you. And you can't be concerned with what other people think about your opinion, because if you are, then you are completely locked into being what other people want you to be. And if you're always what other people want you to be, you're never yourself. And if you're never yourself, then you're not genuine. And if you're not genuine, you're half-assing this opportunity to get on stage.
Preach, man. Oh my God, I love you. Thank you. One last thing real quick. I mean, I could talk to you for days, but I know you're a busy man. You got a lot of stuff to do. So This Is Not Happening in your stand-up. You have a show now, and I know you host the show, but now having a platform like that, where do you find the line to say, oh, this is going in my comedy, this is a story for the show, that, you know, how do you kind of discern?
It's still tough. I feel like for me, a lot of my comedy, it's easier for me, but it's tough, but it's easy, because a lot of my comedy is about what's happening around us in the world. It's the experiences we share. It's politics, it's sexual harassment, it's the anthem, it's things that we all have opinions about. This Is Not Happening is personal, and it's about stories that happen to you and you sharing a piece of your own existence with the audience. And I feel like that's something that becomes more meaningful. It's something that's more meaningful and it's more rich, you know?
Have you had, when you go write your stand-up now and you tell a story, do you think, oh man, maybe I should save this for the show?
No, because most of my stand-up is about what happens in the world.
Right.
And on stage, like, I was telling a joke about the time I got booed at Showtime at the Apollo, and a person who gave me a pep talk, and that was cool. That was one of those things where this will never go in my act, or at least no time soon, unless I do an hour of just personal stories, which right now I'm not at that point, because there's still a lot in the world that I want to comment on.
Well, you talked about a little bit about briefly advice and stuff about, you know, giving you a sit down. I want to know, for all the young comics out there, because we gear our show specifically to people who want to be in the entertainment industry, do you have any words of wisdom going through this longevity of amazing career? You are a G in this game, my friend. You know, 2 decades, right?
Yeah.
See, do you have any suggestions or tips for anybody coming up?
Be nice to everyone you meet. Don't be afraid to ask questions of people that you think have answers that are useful. And just work hard. Work hard and don't be beholden to the fact that you were owed something. You're not owed any of this. So to even be paid any amount of money to tell jokes is a blessing. So I think it's important for young comics. Some young comics come from a place of entitlement and thinking that what they are doing was owed to them. Nothing's owed to you. And the game can change on a dime, and you can be relevant and then be irrelevant. So stay humble. The people that you're ahead of could leapfrog you. I can name numerous names of comedians where career-wise I was ahead of them, and now they sell better than me, and vice versa. I've leapfrogged people, you're going to get leapfrogged, and it's about remaining humble and staying true to your path and the things that you like, you know. Thank you, sir.
Like I said, a man out for the people, always showing love to his fans. Roy, thank you so much for your time. I know you're a busy man, you get out of here, but I really appreciate it. I honor and respect you, truly.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so
Glad
much.
we got to do this.
Yes. Dash Radio, Skitbags.
Radio, you motherfuckers. Get it. Dash Comedy. Hey, it's Roy with Jr., and this is Dash Comedy. There's a free drop. You're welcome.
Boom! The man himself. Thank you so much. And whoa!
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Man.
Thank
Skitbags Radio.